মাস্ক এটা কি করে দেবো? আমি তো মাস্ক থেকে দিতে পারলাম।
It feels completely different, dude. Like, I have been riding Royal Enfield since 6 years, man, and this doesn't feel like Royal Enfield. This actually doesn't come from Royal Enfield, dude. Man, the throttle response is nice. Test this, I'll be taking this to the flyover. And on all these roads, you can just like feel nothing.
There's absolutely no vibration at all.
The switches are like a bit premium than what Royal Enfield used to offer previously. So this one will be the most awaited video of a big bike review. I am here with this beast right now at Bada Flyover just to taste how this cruiser actually rides on the road. I'm gonna show you how this actually looks like. This is the dual tone Supernova model. I'm gonna show you how this actually looks like. In my cinematic video, you people saw the Stellar and the Fireball edition. So let me start from the most favorite thing that I have noticed. This actually the console that is the most attractive thing that you will see, because previously Royal Enfields used to have an analog, that vintage analog display console. You are getting two consoles over here. One actually gets the turn by turn navigation. See, this one is powered by Google. You have to connect this with your phone. Coming to the headlights, Royal Enfield gives a normal halogen headlight. There is no change, but you get a DRL over here. Also you get an inbuilt hazard light over here. To the wheels, you get wider wheels, and the front section tire will be 190/19. That's pretty wide, and you get 140 section tires at the rear, 70/17. Whole exhaust is chrome, good quality chrome, and you won't be able to see the catalytic converter. It's built inside. You won't be able to recognize this by a BS6 model. This emblem, this looks premium. By the way, this you only get at the top variant of Supernova. Well, something that I found is this thing, this front mudguards are not made of metal. It's made out of plastic, but the quality is very good. It's thick and it looks premium. It gets a dual channel ABS. In the front you get 300mm disc brakes, and the rear one is 270mm. It gets a dual channel ABS. Well, have you seen this? This cute rear lamp is LED. This is actually unique. This is not actually copied from the 350s, any of the 350s. This is small and looks very classic. This right here is the chassis, and this time you don't get the same as the Thunderbird. This is actually twin down tube spine frame. This actually helps to reduce the vibration. Telescopic front suspension in the front, and the rear one is twin 6-step adjustable shock absorbers. Telescopic front suspension in the front, and the rear one is twin 6-step adjustable shock absorbers. It gets 170mm of ground clearance, 765mm seat height. This engine is actually made for this bike. This is a new engine. This is air oil cooled single cylinder SOHC engine, fuel injected, and I can feel that Royal Enfield has made such good improvement on this. This has absolutely no vibration at all, trust me. And I'm a type of guy who doesn't actually focus only on duck, but the engine has its roar, the engine has its thump. Let me tell you, I have heard Honda Highness, and the sound only comes from the baffle. The sound only comes from the exhaust. But this machine right here, you can understand that this roar, Royal Enfield signature roar, this comes from the engine itself. This machine makes 20.2 bhp at 6100 rpm, 27 newton meters of torque at 4000 rpm, which is kind of improvement from Royal Enfield. And the throttle response is amazing. Let me tell you, I am not saying that this will be compared apple to apple with the Highness, but I'm comparing this with other Royal Enfield. If you have tried all the other Royal Enfield, you should go for this. You should test right then. And this cruises so nicely. This is so comfortable. This seat is so comfortable. It's almost made like a bucket, and this will actually help you in long ride. But this fuel filler cap is made up of plastic, I think. It doesn't looks that premium, but it's okay. This huge tank, this large tank is of 15 liters, and the paint job, dude, this paint job is very well done, very well done. You have actually focused on quality this time. All these chromes are very well made, are very polished, very premium looking. The company has actually made 3 versions of METEOR, where you will get the Fireball, the Stellar, and the most premium version is the Supernova. You get a windshield and the backrest, but the chassis finishing, all these things that you see in the chassis, the wires and the chassis finishing, the welding and all this is done. It's too much exposed. I think that company should have covered all these things. Thing doesn't actually looks good. Too many wires. Piece actually weighs around 191 kilos. So this is quite a machine, man. The ex-showroom price of all these 3 ranges between 175k to 1,95k. You should think about the servicing, should think about the spare parts availability. All these things matter a lot. So when you're taking a bike, test ride it. Don't only go like don't believe us. You don't have to be like YouTube prompt. And some of the key features that I liked on this bike, you can say those are the pros, that I felt this bike is very nimble and you can just go on and go for easy U-turns. So when I was riding, it was very light. It felt very light. Second would be the seat. It's very comfortable and the sitting posture holds you upright. The handlebars are lifted so that you don't have to lean forward. I felt this to be the best and the most comfortable Royal Enfield till date. Third would be, of course, the turn-by-turn navigation and USB charging port. This is very essential when you are riding for long distance. If you're touring. Also get a hazard light inbuilt. The turn-by-turn navigation helps a lot. You don't have to mount your phone on the handlebars. Mileage perspective, with all these specs, the bike doesn't compromise in mileage. The
company actually promises 42 kmpl in the city, which is very efficient. Mileage is very important in India. The last would be no vibration and pure stability even when you are revving high. So I have cruised at 100. I felt no vibration at all. The mirrors were all fine, they were not vibrating. I can easily see what's coming behind. So not like all Royal Enfields, this is way better. The overall riding experience was good enough. Such a smooth and stable engine. Some of the things that I didn't like from this bike, those are the cons, you can say. First will be the back pillion seat. That is stiff and not comfortable. But the backrest keeps you at a safe position and will not allow you to move here and there, will keep you intact. Second will be low power delivery to the people, those who are actually in hurry. This bike is more for a laid back ride, that we all know, because Royal Enfield is not known for higher bhp or braking needs a little bit power because it delays sometimes. Overall the brakes are kinda okay. Fourth would be clutch. I felt the clutch feels a bit heavy compared to other bikes, but Royal Enfield owners are used to it.
If you like this video, let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.